Southwest Florida Republican Congressman Connie Mack is hoping he'll win a tight matchup with incumbent Democratic Senator Bill Nelson. The latest poll showing Mack trailing the two-term senator. 4 in the Corner's John Rapolo live at what Mack and his supporters are hoping will be a victory party tonight at the Coconut High. John?
Well, at least they're hoping so, and good evening, Patrick. You know, this Connie Mack campaign event begins here at 7 o'clock tonight. Workers right now in the process of setting up this ballroom here behind me at the Hyatt Regency in Bonita Springs. Now, I did talk to campaign staffers earlier, just a short time ago. They say that Mack is very confident about the outcome tonight. Now, I do want to show you some video from last night in Naples. Mack just ending a 3-week, 20,000-mile bus tour across the state, ending in Naples. Mack spent today at private functions thanking supporters. Now, the latest polls have Mack trailing Nelson by as much as 6 points. That was a poll released yesterday by the Tampa Bay Times. Now, late last night, Mack told Fox 4 he predicts he'll win by 2 percentage points.
Sticking with that? Absolutely, 49.1 to 47.7. When you look at all the polls, the external polls and our internal polls, the external polls have numbers that are 6 to 9% more Democrat than Republican. It's never happened in the history of Florida, ever. So when you take that out of the polls, we think we're going to win by at least that much, maybe even more.
Now, this has been an all-out battle between the incumbent U.S. Senator and the Congressman. Of course, Mack giving up his congressional seat to run for U.S. Senate. We are being told that Mack is in the hotel. He is with his wife and he is with his children. For more on what's happening with the Nelson campaign, we're going to send it to Orlando with my colleague, Andre Sr. To you, Andre.
We are here at the Embassy Suites in downtown Orlando, where Senator Bill Nelson will either hold a victory speech here at the podium you see behind me or concede defeat in his bid for a 3rd term as U.S. Senator. He has not been out campaigning all day long, but take a look at some video that we shot recently of his recent trip to Southwest Florida. Nelson, of course, working to fend off Republican Congressman Connie Mack, who will be vacating his seat in what was District 14. Interestingly, Nelson's predecessor was Connie Mack's father, who many of you remember retired back in 2000. Nelson, a seasoned politician, has been serving in public office since 1972 and is now 70 years old. All polls show Mack trailing the incumbent, but Mack said the polls did not accurately reflect his Republican voter turnout that will be ahead of the election today. He also told us yesterday that the recent Tampa Bay Times poll that shows Nelson was ahead of him 49-43 over samples Democrats. So I asked the Nelson camp about that today, if they thought that was an accurate description, and here is what they said to me.
People who do polls, people who work on campaigns, candidates run, everybody's got their job. We aren't really focusing on any of the polls. All of them have shown the senator up recently. That's fine.
Well, where is Senator Nelson now? We are told he is at home with his wife putting the finishing touches on his speech. Should it go either way, he will be here a little bit later after polls close and we find out what the results will be. When he does show up here, we will be here to bring that to you. Live in downtown Orlando, Andre Sr., Fox 4, in your corner. Patrick and Emily, back to you.